from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Why Virginia ranks 49th in the nation in administering doses of COVID vaccine that it has received, or does it? We'll have details coming up in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Friday, January 22nd, 2021, and today's episode is brought to you by Henrico County's COVID-19 Municipal Utility Relief Program.
And now for the news.
Virginia's apparent sluggish rollout of the two COVID-19 vaccines may actually not be quite as bad as it appears, according to Henrico Health Director Danny Avula, who told reporters that during a press briefing yesterday at Richmond Raceway. Avula was tapped by Governor Ralph Northam 2 weeks ago to lead the state's vaccination process, and he said that one reason the state ranks 49th out of 50 in the percentage of doses administered, with just 36% ahead of only Alabama, is because some 90,000 doses that actually have been used have not yet been entered into the state's tracking system. If they were reflected in that system, Virginia actually would rank about 35th nationally with 45% or so of doses administered. Overall, the state has received almost 963,000 doses. About 343,000 have officially been administered, according to the state's data as of Wednesday. Of the other doses, Avula said that 105,000 were first doses distributed just this week and anticipated to be administered this week. Another 61,000 were second doses distributed this week, also anticipated to be administered this week. About 226,000 doses were distributed to CVS and Walgreens as part of the Federal Pharmacy Partnership Program for use at long-term care facilities, but haven't been administered yet because of delays within the process, in some cases because those facilities are experiencing active outbreaks of COVID and have had to delay inoculation events for several weeks. Avila also said a big chunk of other doses either are being redistributed or have been held by groups that received them. In the latter cases, they were hesitant to give those first doses because they felt unsure about whether second doses would be available in a month, so they held a number of doses in reserve to use as second doses if necessary. As of Wednesday, Virginia ranked 39th in the nation among percentage of residents who had received at least one dose of vaccine at 3.6%. according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control. Northam also spoke at yesterday's event in Henrico. He reiterated his desire to see the state vaccinating 50,000 people a day or more as soon as possible. Currently, it's inoculating about 20,000 a day, he said, closing in on its first goal of 25,000 a day. But considering that it received only those 105,000 new first doses this week and anticipates the same number next week, it'll be difficult to reach the levels state leaders want for some time. Avula and Northam both indicated that the state intends to vaccinate all Virginians by mid to late summer, though it was unclear if they were including children among that group. There is no vaccine that's been authorized yet for use in children younger than 16, and one is not expected to earn approval until later this summer. Virginia has about 8.6 million citizens, and an estimated 1.8 million are younger than 16. In order to fully vaccinate the other 6.8 million with 2 shots apiece, it would take 272 straight days, or about 9 months, of 50,000 shots daily. In order to reach the 75% or so vaccination levels that officials consider necessary for herd immunity, it would take about 204 straight days, or about 7 months, of that same number of daily vaccinations. 1 week after first-time unemployment claims in Henrico shot up by more than 210, they were down by almost 200 in the most recent reporting week, which ended January 16th. A total of 390 people filed first-time claims in the county during that week, down from 587 the week prior. That is a 33% decline. Statewide, the first-time filings were down by about 25%. Nearly 2,100 people in the county are filing continuing unemployment claims. That was virtually unchanged from the week prior, just up by 48. A Mills Godwin student is the winner of the 7th Congressional District App Challenge. Arvind Rajesh created an app that helps people quickly and easily access full U.S. Food and Drug Administration information on drugs they see advertised on TV as a way to empower them to help make informed decisions. Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger hosted the competition. Now Rajesh's app will be shared on the U.S. House of Representatives website alongside winners from other congressional districts nationwide. The Virginia Department of Health received a $491.2 million federal grant from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. It's designed to help expand lab capacity to address infectious diseases. The grant was announced earlier this week. A traffic alert for Eastern Henrico. On Monday, the railroad crossing at Charles City Road near Monahan Road in Varina will be partially closed beginning at 8 a.m. for the replacement of several railroad ties. It's expected to be open again by 4 p.m. the same day. One popular West End restaurant with a number of violations during its most recent Virginia Department of Health inspection report. We've got details about that and other restaurants from our weekly roundup of inspections. You can view them right now on henricocitizen.com by clicking on Dining and then Restaurant Watch. Today's Henrico News Minute is brought to you by Henrico County's COVID-19 Municipal Utility Relief Program. The program provides assistance for delinquent bills between March 1st and December 30th of last year. You can visit henrico.us to learn more and to apply.